America could never. Construction.
Everything. Korea is so ahead of its time.
안녕하세요. 저는 미국에서 메간씨
코리나입니다.
만나서 반갑습니다. So advanced. The technology, the billboards, it's very New York City-esque in even the side streets, like with all the restaurants with like bright flashing signs.
I was very overwhelmed at first because I'm from a really small town. The only city I've ever been to is New York City, which is so different from Seoul. So different. Seoul is so clean. I was so surprised when I was like walking around and I couldn't find a single trash can. A man had to like explain how to use the trash can because I didn't understand. Like
very, very different.
Yeah.
In America, we kind of just all throw it, the garbage. Here, you have to have separate like plastic, vinyl, food waste. So it's a little overwhelming when you look at the trash cans, but it is very advanced, very clean.
I've definitely heard of some though, yeah.
In Incheon, around there, it's really beautiful to like walk along Incheon, like the beaches. I think I saw the most beautiful sunset in Incheon.
I have not been back to Incheon since I landed here because it's like an hour away and between like classes and everything for school, like I just don't have a lot of free time.
Is this like a timeline?
I guess so.
It looks like it's like metamorphosis, like it's
Wow.
That was just like land.
That's crazy. Oh my god. That is something I've noticed. They're so quick about building things.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
America could never. Construction,
yeah.
so slow. Here I blink and I'm like, that building was not here yesterday.
They moved a CU from one side of the street to the other in like a day. I was like, what? It threw me off.
That's crazy that it was built in 20 years and I was just walking around like.
I love that they have so many parks too, like throughout. Like it doesn't feel like you're in a city.
Yeah. There's a much better job of like treed areas and bringing green into a city.
That's another thing, walking. Like I can't believe how easy it is to walk everywhere. Literally, you can walk anywhere.
You don't need a car. It actually makes less sense to have a car.
And it's safe too. Like there's sidewalks everywhere. You're not like on the side of the road.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. There's no wires anywhere. Like telephone wires in like these cities.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
I was walking around there and I didn't even notice until he said it. This is the overall vibe of Korea. It's just very advanced. It looks like futuristic. It is definitely up and coming. Like a lot of people talk about Incheon now as like taking trips to Incheon.
It's surprising how much nature is like incorporated everywhere. Like in like New York City, there's like a tree occasionally and like Grand Central Park, but it's all like very central. But here there's like a little bit of nature like everywhere. There's like a lot of small parks and things like that. And like it's very common for you to like be able to like walk maybe like 10, 15 minutes and like find nature. Even though you're in a city, it feels very like planned. It all fits together. It makes a lot of sense.
Well planned. I really think Korea is doing a very good job at making everything look aesthetically pleasing. Like it always looks sleek, it always looks new, clean well. To get into your car, to fill up gas is so expensive. I mean, gas is really expensive everywhere, but like go find a parking space. There's so much that you have to do. So it's just nice that like you don't even have to worry about traffic. Like you're calling your friend like, I'm here, but I can't find parking. So it's really nice for a city to be so convenient everywhere. That's hard actually.
For me, I'd probably say new city, just because I like the vibe, like the ambiance is very nice, and I like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more going on, and like.
Well, I think because you feel safe here, it makes it feel less. In a city in America, you genuinely need to like make sure your purse isn't open and you hold it in front of you and stuff like that. So there's more to be like cautious of, and since it's dirty, you're like kind of only walking in like certain area. So I understand what you're saying, that a city can feel bigger. I don't know what I would pick. When I travel somewhere, I want the authentic experience. Like I want to not have people speak English to me. For me, I want to have like a really authentic experience. I want to improve my Korean. So I would probably pick old.
Okay, definitely. If you want to come and have like a top-notch experience between like transportation, technology, electronics, clothing, literally anything, even the media, like everything, Korea is so ahead of its time. and it really shows, especially if you come from a small town in America. It is so worth it to come explore and like be in this environment where it's safe, especially as like a woman. If you're traveling alone, or if you're young and you're traveling alone, or like inexperienced, definitely Korea is the place to come. And not even just Seoul, like I feel like Busan too is such a good place to come. Like literally any city.
I just came here by myself. I'll take the bus, I'll take a train. I'm never worried about like the fact that I'm alone. But it's very futuristic. It's just, yeah, everything is like really advanced, and I don't even know because how fast they've grown in the past. This was built in 20 years.
I'll go home and I'll come back in 10 years and I'll be like, where am I?
Well, that is very true. I've heard people say it grows so fast. They come back and they're like, where am I? Because it's like even more futuristic than they expected the first time. So I have no idea. To answer your question, I have no idea, but it's gonna look really cool. Today we talked about Songdo and its new city experience, how things are growing so quickly in Korea. If you like this video, give it a like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.